Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. And on today's video, we're doing this glam cut crease look on my beautiful friend Claudia. So if you'd like to see how she went from looking like a chill Saturday around the house to ready for a night out, then stay tuned. So first I'm starting off this look by applying a mattifying primer to her face. And then I'm going to set that primer with a loose translucent powder just to really keep the oils from seeping through and giving her face a smooth base to start with. After I filled in her eyebrows, I'm now cleaning up under her brows with a concealer. And I'm also going to use that same concealer to apply it all over her eyelids just to create a clean base for the eyeshadows. Next, I'm using that same translucent powder just to set her eyelids so that the concealer doesn't move. And now I'm going in with this Nicka K Contour Duo, and I'm just using that dark shade to apply it all over her eyelids. Next, I'm using that peach tone in the Warrior 2 palette by Juvia's Place, as well as Cocoa Truffle in the Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette. And I'm just putting both of those colors in her crease to create a warm transition color. And now for the cut crease, I am using a nude concealer with a very flat shadow brush. And I'm just taking my time to create that cut crease shape. And I'm going to start with one eyelid, and then when I feel like that's right for me, then I'm going to move on to the next eyelid to try to get the same exact shape.
Oh my god, but my eye looks well done.
For real?
For real, for real. Se ve bonito, ¿no? Yo sí lo veo. I'm telling her, I'm like, it looks pretty, doesn't it? Oh, wow.
Although we was just winging this look, at the beginning she said that it was important to her for like her eyes to look bigger because she's kind of insecure about her eyelid space. And so because of that, I knew the cut crease would be perfect for her. Now I'm going into the original Warrior palette by Juvia's Place, and I'm taking that shimmer shade in the very center of the palette, and I'm placing that over the concealer that I put down. Next, I'm going to use the dark brown color in that palette to just deepen the outer corner of each eye. And then I'm going to use a fluffy brush to blend that color into her crease, just making sure the look is tied together. It's important to keep blending after you apply that dark color, just so you make sure that the eye doesn't look muddy, but that it looks well blended.
Oh my god, this looks so good though.
Thank you.
Definitely. You just filled in my eyebrows like.
Now I'm just using a black gel liner with an angled brush to apply eyeliner on her eyes, and I'm going to apply her lashes off camera. And now I'm just going to wipe that fallout from under her eye, and I place a little bit more translucent powder on her face, and we're going to apply her foundation. And that white glob on her lash is just some stubborn glue that is taking forever to dry, but we'll take care of that. Now I'm using that small fluffy blending brush just to further pack more foundation into the pores of her cheeks, just to create a smoother, flawless base for the foundation. And after that, I will take that same foundation brush just to buff that into her skin and to blend it out. And now I'm highlighting under her eyes with a brightening concealer. And I'm also going to put that in the center of her forehead, along the center of her nose and her chin. And after the concealer had a little bit of time to dry, we're just going to blend that out as well with the same foundation brush. And now we're going to use the opposite end of the same sponge and just set those highlighted areas with that translucent powder. Now we're going to use that same Nicka K contour duo, and I'm just going to use that same dark shade from earlier to contour the perimeter of her face. And using a smaller fluffy brush, I'm going to use that same shade to contour her nose.
Oh my god, my eyes look humongous. They have the almond shape. I don't think we need much besides putting it in.
Yeah.
I have a chin. Like my face is all there. See that? But the eyes look amazing.
Because she knew I was trying to get some practice in before this wedding that I have coming up, we did a lot of back and forth, like, you know, just dialogue and critiquing, and she was learning stuff and I was learning stuff, so I really did enjoy this. But now I'm just using that fluffy powder brush to blend out that translucent powder, and then I'm going to use the same brush to apply her face powder. And next I'm going to mix those two orange coral-like blushes from that Juvia's Place blush palette and going to apply that blush to the apples of her cheeks. I have no idea what highlighter I used, but I'm just using that highlighter to highlight the bridge of her nose as well as the tops of her cheeks. Basically, gonna give her some glow. Now I'm just going back to her eyes, and I'm just going to use that same brown color that I used at the corner of her eyes to just connect the top of the eye with the bottom of her eye. We applied her lipstick off camera, and now I'm just setting her face, and her makeup is done.
Oh my god, I'm really going out. I'm really going out.
Pulling the hair down?
I got a flat eye and just clapping it.
Wait, do all that towards the camera.
I gotta see what I'm looking at.
Oh yeah, I kind of did that.
Oh my goodness. My eyes like are really like defined. You know what I mean?
And what? How you feel about the eyebrows?
I mean, the eyebrows just blend in. They just blend in. Like, you know how they look like too much before? Because I'm not used to it. But don't look at me.
Oh.
Well,
Wait,
pack things up. I'm gonna go change.
Oh, that's nice.
You like it?
Yeah. You look sexy on
perfect. It was perfect. Like, it don't even look like I have eyelashes because it's so natural. It all blends in, you know what I mean? And I don't feel like I have huge eyebrows now anymore because everything came along, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's fabulous. And I see the shadow under my jawline, so it makes me look thinner. Like, trust me, I can see the difference.
Now, my friend is a homebody, but after I did this makeup, honey, she was ready to go out. So I'm just super excited that she loved it and that it came out this way. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Thank you so much. I am Jane Nicole. I really love my makeup. Mwah.